Hey, are you listening to UnabOnAir right now? If not, what are you waiting for?
A new program has arrived on UnabRadio.com to live the English language.
Are you listening to UnabOnAir right now?
UnabOnAir will bring you news, interviews, and the best music for your Thursday afternoon. Join us at UnabRadio.com and enjoy the UnabOnAir experience. News, interviews, and the best music for your Thursday afternoon.
Morning, Marita. How you doing? Because I'm happy, clap along if you feel that. Because I'm happy. I'm going to start by showing people what to do when you got something with your health. Yesterday and today, I've been having a runny nose, so people call it congestion. I don't have any other symptoms, so I'm going to, put it into my UNAP passport. Yes, I'm an employee, different from health. Breathing, difficulty when breathing, no. Cough, no. General issues with my body, muscular fatigue, no. Any problem in your throat, no. Congestion or runny nose, yes. Any fever, no. Escalofríos. 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 Let's use the modern dictionary. Escalofríos in English. Oh, come on. How can I? Shaking chills. Well, I remember this kind of chill. Well, shaking chills, no. Any diminishing of the perception of smell or flavors? No. Any contact with people with COVID? No. Have I taken the PCR? No. Contact telephone, emergency contact, phone of the emergency contact. What are you doing? I'm working at home. Confirma usted lo siguiente. You confirm the two aspects. Enviar. Okay, so this is why it is important to do it. I'm not allowed to go to university just because of the runny nose. So that is. So what I wanted to show to the audience is this is real. I have runny nose, but I don't have any other symptoms like of cough or any flu. No, just runny nose. Well, I don't know. I don't feel any other symptom, to be honest. I think it's because, it was raining. Then it's a very hot day. Then it turns into the rains again. So I think it kind of not, help me with this kind of thing. Somebody can call it is an allergy. Somebody can say it's a sinusitis. But I'm in this moment, I am a biohazard thing. So I have to stay at home. So it's to show the audience that if you have any symptom,
you have to be responsible and not.
Yes. Use your UNAP passport and tell the university, look, I'm having this symptom. So what can I do? It says that you have to contact the university to a number 643-6111.
It's the main line of the university.
Extension 619, 681, 686, and 918.
Okay.
So I have to remain at home.
Yes.
Still, I'm working at home. I'm in on remote classes, but it's okay to tell the university, even if you have a running nose, even if you feel some pain or some ache in your body and
Yeah.
your muscles and stuff, you gotta report that to university.
Yes.
That's
And
something that helped us all a lot.
and that line, it's so useful. Maybe when they are not so confident with
Yes.
the people report after a few days,
Yes.
because they are so insistent.
Uh-huh.
But
Yeah, it's all um for make you feel supported, you know.
yes,
Maybe some people got your family around, but some people maybe they are alone, and the university they don't know that, so they want to help you, they want to support you. It doesn't matter if it is just a running nose or it's a complete symptom of the COVID,
yeah,
which we hope is not.
we hope.
Yeah. Okay, there's no other thing to do today, but what happened yesterday?
Yesterday, it we did nothing too. Either, neither.
No. Yes, what happened? What happened yesterday worldwide?
That's why I'm saying yesterday we did nothing, because all social media get down.
Collapsed.
Yes. Well,
Collapse.
not all social media, because Twitter, Gmail, Teams, and TikTok, I think.
No, but I
They
know
they remain.
I know that they are not considered social media. They are considered products and services for communication, but the other ones are social media because they are for for advertisement and for have fun, some other things. So the first one was Facebook.
Yeah.
Later,
WhatsApp.
WhatsApp collapsed.
And then
Later, Instagram
Instagram.
collapsed. And later, Telegram collapsed.
Yes. Telegram collapsed too.
So when you want to know the real impact on a global situation, go to the memes.
Yes.
And there is people are so creative when creating a meme.
Yeah.
I've got the opportunity in a class to tell my students, hey, if you had to make a meme about this, what would you do? And it's amazing how creative they are.
Yes.
My favorite one is this one. Obviously, I cannot show it, but it says, Facebook collapsed. And the face of Mark saying, take it easy. It's just a trial. It's just a proof that I'm the owner of your lives.
That I am the master of the world.
That I master your lives. And it's true.
Yeah.
And it's true. When I notice that, it happens sometimes. After an hour, I was like, okay. After 2 hours, I was like, what's going on?
Because it's usual when that happens, that it happens like for an hour or two, or maximum three hours.
3 hours.
But yesterday was like, I don't know, 5-6 hours.
Yeah, actually, I start thinking about the theory of the sun. Remember, there's a theory that says that the sun is going to have an explosion.
Yeah.
And that explosion is going to reach the Earth in some way, and is going to deteriorate the satellites, and it's going to, it's going to give the internet a very hard time.
Well, the sun has explosions all days, like volcanoes. Some have volcanoes, and that explosions sometimes reach the Earth. That's true. And interferes. I don't know. Interferes with the communications. Yeah. Interfere with the communication and internet system and all that thing.
I heard these days about one big explosion that scientists are predicting. They know it's going to be something massive. Actually, they talk about the global failure of the internet.
Yes.
Do you imagine not having internet? So that is a class. That is a class. That is the topic of today. What will you do if tomorrow you wake up and there's no internet? What would be the first thing to do? Obviously, you have telephone,
Yeah, you
but
have
you don't
the
have
possibility
internet.
to call.
Yeah, because you have to attach the services. It's okay. No internet, no telephone. No, because telephone lines are in other ways. So no internet, no TV, because now TV is satellite,
Yeah.
and 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 no all the systems related with internet. So what would you do? What would be the first thing you do?
The first thing I'll do, it will be go to the modem and watch if it's working. If it's not working, unplug it and then
Yeah.
plug it again.
And
No, not like that, but just unplug, count
that's the
count until 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then plug it again.
that's the Colombian theory.
Yes, and then when that was one
Unplug.
of the memes
No,
yesterday. Hey Mark, have you tried to unplug and then plug it again? And then if it's still not working, I will start to get stressed
yeah.
because we have to work. And
Yes.
then what happened to me yesterday? Okay,
What
it's
happened
not
to you?
working. What else can I do? It's not working.
Yeah.
That's what I'll do.
The first thing I would do. Well, I think I will check obviously the modem, and I will try to call my company in a very nice and polite way,
Screaming
always
like a
do.
crazy one.
as I always do,
Yes.
trying to get in a nice and polite way my service back. No, I mean my first thought will be what happens with all the things I have online. For
Yep.
example, we all have money online. We all have some insurance online. We all have the accounts and all the information we have. What happens with that? I'm sure I will start like thinking and getting worried about what happens if never returns.
Yeah.
It means that if I go to an ATM, there will be, my money will be there, because now all systems are worked based on the internet.
Yes.
So it will be very difficult for the bank to know how much money do I have.
Yep.
It will be very difficult.
And with the documents and all we have at the cloud, in the cloud,
Mhm.
we are so trustful with internet now. We don't have
Yeah,
backups on physical hard drive.
Actually, I was checking yesterday that the system collapsed. Many people start saying, "I told you so." The internet will disappear and blah blah blah. And there was a guy saying that for things like this, for situations like this, is that you should not have all your bank accounts and passwords on the cell phone.
Yes.
He says that.
Yeah.
He says that because if all the system is going to reboost, then they are going to start like collecting all the information, and your information will no longer be safe.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, so what happens if internet disappears? We have to go back 30 years in history.
Maybe. We have to, I don't know how to say it in English.
What?
Reinventarse?
Reinvent ourselves.
Reinvent ourselves, yes.
Yeah.
Because that in that moment, the most famous word since the pandemic began, reinvent. It will be true.
Yeah.
We have to reinvent ourselves.
We will have to, well, humanity, I mean, scientists will have to start thinking what happened
Yeah.
and how to fix it. And if it cannot be fixed, how to create it again with any possibility of having that trouble again.
Yes.
For example, teaching a class, we should go back 30 years, well, in English, for the times when you use the cards,
Yeah.
and you give the cards and the flashcards and the situational cards to the students,
Yes.
right? Which is something I'm going to use next year.
That's interesting.
Next year, I'm going to give to physical contact the importance it has when learning a language.
Yeah.
Because when we were before COVID, we were all having like, okay, this system, that application. So in the classroom we can share and la 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 la. But now I think students, when they return, they want the opposite.
Yes.
Because too much of something, it gives you like a headache. I mean, working 2 years through the computer only,
You get tired.
you get tired, and it's the moment to say, okay, stop. You give me something different.
Yes.
It's my opinion. So now that next year we are coming back, I would like to give to physical contact that the importance it has. So it will be, well, my classes have been always about, talk to your friend, make groups. So this case is going to be more dedicated to that, because they need that shower, they need to refresh themselves,
Yes.
because it has been difficult.
Very difficult, I think. Very difficult.
Very, very difficult. And maybe yesterday what happens is one way to say, hey, we should not depend only on technology. We always need to have the plan B.
Yes.
Or the plan C, because it was difficult. Yesterday there was well, when the systems returned, my WhatsApp had 97 messages.
I was lucky.
97 messages.
I just had 2 or 3 messages.
No, because I am in some groups, university, some friends and colleagues. And 97. The problem is that the 95% of those messages, they were jokes. Jokes about the system failure and stuff. So when all the problem finishes, I hope that the guy, the Mr. Big Thing, Mark Zuckerberg, he will say, hey, sorry, it happened this, we fix it, let's go use it again. He never mentions what happened.
He never mentioned, but there are a lot of information running through internet, and that says that it was a human mistake, because it was kind of like someone erased all Facebook data about programming. I mean, like DNS, BGP, and all that stuff. And they
Honestly?
Yes, that's a theory.
But
Based on
I mean-
based on the work, the line work of data of Facebook yesterday.
But who could be? I mean, I think that person is already an employee.
Maybe.
He's looking for vanguardia liberal, trying to get a job.
The other
mean, how
theory
can
is
you-
that Anonymous hacked Facebook.
Anonymous, the guy of the mask.
Yes, Anonymous.
Do you think that can be possible?
Maybe.
That this guy has got that power?
Well, it's not one guy. It's an organization, I think. So
Okay,
there are
that this organization.
a lot of people working on it. And yes, I think it is possible.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
I'm not saying it was the real reason. I think it's possible that maybe one organization with full of hackers could hack big systems. So yeah.
Okay. And in the middle of your life without internet, what will you have to change? Not only your job, what else would you have to change?
Habits
Like what?
like reading newspapers, getting
Again?
informated. So stop reading online and start reading the paper. We as Unab Radio, we have to reinvent ourselves because we are totally online. So it's like, okay, our work is lost. So we have to start
Yeah.
again. I don't know,
You
communicating
know what?
with people.
Yes, that's what I was going to ask you. You know what will happen with people? I mean, it's not a secret that hundreds of people, they remain at home because they have all they need at home.
Yeah.
In the ancient times, if you wanted to know about the news, you have to get out of your house and find a newspaper.
Yeah.
So I think those forgotten places will reactivate again. For example, these places when you got the newspapers and the magazines, and they were traditionally at the corners, and you can go you can go there and get the Vanguardia Liberal or get El Tiempo, whatever, and you pay for that and you read it. I think those places will go back again. So people will start like stop being that lazy and going back to the streets again.
And maybe the other thing it will be back. Will be the telephone, the street telephones.
Yes.
Because
So
I was
private
thinking you were talking and I was thinking about this little cell phone, because these are on cable and it will maybe die too. And we don't have now teléfonos fijos.
How do you say that? Telephone.
Telephone, yeah, not
Because these
cell
are these
phone,
are cell phones.
telephone
Yes.
number, not cell phone number. Yes. We
Let's
don't have
say
telephone.
wire phones, because you have the wire which is like this.
Yes.
The wire phones,
So
right?
it will be interesting.
If we go back to wire phones, I'm sure that our private life will go back to us.
Totally.
There will be no pictures of us going on the streets and go, that's the teacher, take a picture. No, come on.
Yes.
Right.
We will have the possibility again to have a life, and not
Yes.
be thinking all time. I am drinking a beer, and maybe a student pass through the street and take a photo of me having a beer. I have a life.
Yeah, that's a problem with teachers. Sometimes we I mean, we are not, but I mean, we are not a danger for society. I mean, we are not going to get drunk and start shooting guns at the air. But you are free to, gather with some friends in a cafe and get something to drink.
Or go to cinema or go anywhere.
Yeah, but sometimes it's just, hey, teacher is having he's drinking something, maybe a cocktail or something. Teacher's drinking a cocktail. Yes, I'm just drinking one cocktail. I don't have my table full of empty glasses or empty beers, or no.
Yes.
Just part of social life. So I think our private life will go back again into our life.
Yes.
Because private life is not private life anymore.
Not.
Private life is public life now.
Yes. We or you as a teacher, you are a public person.
Figure, yeah.
Yes.
So we have to behave like the way we do. But normally when you get with a friend, hey, let's let's get a beer, let's get a cocktail. Sometimes it's difficult for some students to understand that. But I'm saying it's different. Like when you see the students, because I've seen students uh, in this period of COVID here in Cañaveral, there are big shops when they have this particular beer. I'm not going to say the name, but I'm not going to give me any money. You see the students there and drinking some beers and a lot of beers.
And they
It's
only
their
wear
private
the mask
life.
when they got to the taxi, to the cab.
Yeah.
But they get off the taxi and take off the mask. It's like,
Yeah.
okay.
But it's their private life. It's a private life. I have the tendency to continue walking, and if they notice that I'm the teacher, they, hey teacher, hey, how you doing? Take care, bye-bye. Just that, because it's their private life. So we have to respect the private life too. If they are in danger, I mean, in a dangerous situation, you can recommend something, but do not be disrespectful with the students.
Yes.
Too.
Yes.
Okay. Something that I will appreciate a lot if the internet will disappear is that we will go back to parks.
Yeah.
I remember when I started the university, 1997. The fun thing to do, we was going to a park. So people went to the parks to read, to study, to share, to listen to these guys of cuentería. I don't know how to say it in English.
Yeah.
They were there to the parks and they make us laugh and give us a good time. So I miss that a lot, because people do it now, but only on Sundays.
Yeah.
But going to the park, it was a very daily activity.
Or a Saturday plan.
It was a Saturday plan.
Yeah.
I remember going to Las Palmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, and listen to the guys that now are on TV.
Yeah.
They had the origins there.
Yes.
So you had the opportunity to go there and gather and talk to the people. At that time, 1997, internet was a project.
Yeah.
It was like a beta version.
Yeah.
It was a project, and in those times, sending an email with an attachment with a file,
it was impossible.
Was a 2 hours waiting activity.
Yes. and 2 megas of capacity. It was like diskette on this size.
Black diskette with a big hole in the middle.
Yes, and it was like 2 megas and super powerful.
And if you had a diskette, the little ones with the running thing, you were very proud to have diskette.
Yes.
What's the capacity? I don't know. A lot of information.
too many PowerPoint and documents.
And then, now in this thing, I have like
all your life.
all my life there, all my files there, all things there. So I think that yesterday's thing, it was like for people like me, it was how do you say that when you have a vision of the future? Even in Spanish, how do you say that?
Deja vu, no. Deja vu is
no, it's about the past.
A flashlight, no.
Yeah, when you have a
vision.
A vision of the future.
Yeah, vision.
I don't remember the name. It was a vision of the
premonition?
Future. I mean, yeah, a premonition.
Okay.
About how people will interact in that case or when that thing happens, because I'm the ones who believe that that situation will happen eventually.
It will. Yeah, it is possible.
In 3 generations in the future or 4.
Yes.
But it will happen.
Yes.
It will happen. So that will be a nice question for the people who are going to watch the show. Show to your teachers. What will you do if all versions of internet disappear?
What will you do? Yeah.
What will you do? Will you be happier? Will you be sad? Will you be reflective? Will you be, I don't know.
Will you be okay? Just okay.
Just so will you continue like, we get used to. We are humans. We get used to things.
Yes.
So Marita, thank you very much. I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful week.
And I hope
It's
you
only
get well.
Tuesday. I'm okay. Just have a runny nose, and my voice is kind of,
Yeah.
dark, like Darth Vader. So thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey, are you listening to Unab on Air right now? If not, what are you waiting for?
New program has arrived on UnabRadio.com to live the English language.
Are you listening to Unab on Air right now?
Unab on Air will bring you news, interviews, and the best music for your Thursday afternoon. Join us at UnabRadio.com and enjoy the Unab on Air experience. News, interviews, and the best music for your Thursday afternoon.